Hello all, welcome to this session. In this session, I am going to explain and practically demonstrate how to access the data from the single dimensional arrays in Java. So let's get started. In the previous sessions, I've shown you how to create a single dimensional array and how to initialize the single dimensional array with the data also I showed you in the previous sessions. Now I'm going to show you how to access the data which is stored in the single dimensional arrays. So in order to access the data which is already stored in the single dimensional arrays, we have to take the help of this indexing. For example, if you want to access this 9, okay, this 9 is stored in the at the index 0 slot of this array. So if you want to retrieve this 9 from this array, if you want to access that 9 from the array, using the object reference of the array and by clubbing this object reference with this index value, we can retrieve. That means if I want to retrieve this value 9, which is stored at the index 0, AR of 0. If I print this, if I write System.out.println AR of 0, what will be printed? 9 will be printed. The value or data which is stored at the index 0 in this particular array memory will be retrieved and printed. Now if I want to retrieve the data 5 which is stored in this array, with the help of the index 1 I can store, I can retrieve AR of 1. If I print this AR of 1, it will print 5. And if I want to retrieve this data 3, then AR of 2. If I want to retrieve this data 7, AR of 3. Okay, index 3. With the help of indexes, I have to retrieve the data which is stored in the array. AR of 4. 1 will be retrieved and printed. AR of 5. The data which is stored at the index 5 of the array, that is 2, will be retrieved and printed if I use print statement along with this. Now let me show you this practically, guys. Here in the previous session already we have created the array with the size 6 and initializing the single dimensional array. I have initialized all the I have initialized this single dimensional array with all the data, single dimensional data like 9, 5, 3, 7, 1, 2, where 9 got stored into the array at index 0, 5 got stored into the array at index 1, data 3 got stored into the array at index 2, data 7 got stored into the array at index 3, data 1 got stored into the array at index 4, data 2 got stored into the array at the index 5. Now if I want to access the data stored in the single dimensional array, how to access? System.out.println AR of 0. So what will be printed, guys? If I print AR of 0, the data which is available at the 0th index of the array, that is 9, will be printed here. Okay. Now similarly, System.out.println AR of 1. Data which is stored at the index 1, that is 5, will be printed here. System.out.println AR of 2. The data which is stored at the index 2 will be retrieved and printed here, accessed and printed here. This is a way of accessing the data stored in the array. AR of 3, index 3. Data which is stored at the index 3 of the array. Data which is stored at the index 4 of the array will be retrieved and printed. Data which is stored at the index 5 of the array will be retrieved and printed. Okay. All good. Now if I run this code, you see when I print AR of 0, here 9 should be printed. When I print AR of 1, here at the index 1, 5 is there. 5 should be retrieved and printed. Now here at the index 2, 3 should be printed. Here at the index 3, 7 should be retrieved and printed. In the array at the index 4, data 1 is there, 1 will be retrieved and printed. And at the index 5 of the array, data 2 is stored. So when I print AR of 5, it retrieve the data 2, which is stored at the index 5 of the array, and print. Now run this code, right click run as Java application, and see that in the output, you will get 953712, 953712, exact same output that we thought of, got accessed from the array and printed. Okay, the data which is stored in the array got retrieved with the help of these statements. Okay, AR of 0, AR of 1, AR of 2, AR of 3, AR of 4, AR of 5. So this is the way to access the data which is stored in the single dimensional arrays. Okay, so hope guys you understood how to access the data which is stored in the single dimensional arrays. So that's all for this session. See you in the next session. Thank you. Bye bye.